Send that evidence to the Senate. Bring me in Monday morning. We'll sit down. I'll be there bright and early. Let's have an impeachment inquiry and let's settle this once and for all.
Tonight, Fox 23 is talking one-on-one with State Superintendent Ryan Walters after his big announcement this afternoon, calling for his own impeachment proceedings to begin.
We told you earlier this week when more than 20 state House Republican lawmakers requested a committee be formed to look into Walters' time in office and if any laws have been broken.
Fox 23's Devin Lyon talked with Walters and House Democrats after the shocking announcement.
I am calling on Speaker McCall and Mark McBride to begin their impeachment proceedings Monday. It is time for Oklahomans to have the answers.
State Superintendent Ryan Walters calling for an impeachment inquiry on himself. He says he wants no delay and for state lawmakers to begin the process next week.
They need to provide all of the evidence for these political lies to the Senate. The Senate should see what these accusations are and the evidence behind them. I will go ahead and cut to the chase. There is none. There is no evidence. These are political lies from the Speaker and Mark McBride.
We told you when Oklahoma House Education Appropriations Chairman Mark McBride announced a request for a commission to begin looking into impeachable offenses made by the state superintendent. That request was signed by 25 other Republicans this week.
It's time that we take the next step and look at this a little broader maybe, but as far as them saying investigate, there is a lot of stuff going on. They just aren't privy to it.
I sat down with 3 different Zoom interviews, 2 with House Democrats John Waldron and Mickey Dolenz to get their thoughts on the state superintendent's interesting request.
I think that's one of the first things I've ever agreed with our state superintendent.
Superintendent Walters, he was a social studies teacher, but man, maybe he should have been a drama teacher.
The third Zoom interview was with Walters himself.
If they have a serious accusation, bring it on. Come at me with it, and we'll go to an impeachment trial. That's what they want, so let's do an impeachment trial Monday morning. I'll be there.
Neither Dolenz or Waldron expect anything to happen on Monday, and both are saying the focus this back-to-school season should be on students and teachers, not internal fighting between state departments.
Given the lack of initiative, given the past lack of action by House leadership, I would be extremely surprised if anything is actually taking place on Monday or the following week.
Do you think anything will happen on Monday?
No, it won't, because these are all lies.
I asked Walters if he would turn over all documents asked by McBride in the letter involving more than 24 Republicans within the next 30 days.
That was already done before the letter.
As for what finally brought this on for House Republicans to turn on the state superintendent, Dolenz believes it was this moment when Walters responded to concerns from Bixby Superintendent Rob Miller, who is now suing Walters for defamation.
So, Rob's a clown and a liar, and so he knows that.
A lot of Republican lawmakers took great offense to that, especially our military members or veterans.
Walters is calling this purely a political move by Mark McBride.
This is about the 2026 governor's race. Charles McCall is going to run for governor, and he views me as his toughest competition, so he's attacking me.
Covering news that matters, Devin Lyon, Fox 23 News.
House Speaker Charles McCall says he will stick to his original plan of having an investigation into the Department of Education's expenditures. That plan also includes referring some of the concerns in McBride's letter about open records and open meeting laws to Oklahoma Attorney General Gentner Drummond's office for possible prosecution. We don't know yet when McCall's committee will meet.